Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you so much for coming. I do enjoy showing off my makes. I'm so glad you're here. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box. I am on Etsy, Ravelry, Instagram, and Facebook, and Pinterest, but kind of old stuff. But anyways, what have I been up to this week? I have actually worked on a few projects, and the first one I'm going to show you is this. I forgot to show it to you last week. This one was all done, the crochet part. It was finished-ish, I guess, and I just needed to sew it together. And I did that after the video when I realized I didn't show you any of this. So this is it. This is the Pika-Pow Greta Hen from the Friends of Pika-Pow Book 3. When I saw that hen, I knew I wanted to use this yarn to make the hen. I was like, oh my gosh, I know what I want to do. I want to use this yarn to make the hen. And so I started using this yarn, and up to like about here, it was fine. I wish I had colored eyes, but I'm out of, except for like reptile eyes, I'm out of colored eyes. So I tried these, but they're still a little hard to see. But I think it's still a beautiful colorway for the hen. But I gotta tell you, I'm never using this yarn again. This is Basic Stitch, Line Brand Basic Stitch, and it's a marled colorway. I forget what it is. I think it's black-white. And my friends, this yarn is harder to use than black. I made that after that, and there's black in that, and I was like, this is easier than this hen. I frogged so much because I kept getting my stitch count off. And then I frogged even when my stitch count was right, because when I was counting it, I didn't see the stitches properly and I counted wrong. I'm not buying this yarn anymore. It's beautiful. I love, love, love the way she turned out. But I'm not buying this yarn again. Nah. It was hard to use. And I also ran out. So I have never ever been so happy to run out of yarn before the project was finished before. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I'd have to struggle with that yarn. I could just use white. I thought about black, but black is black. It's hard. So I chose white, and I made the tail feathers and the wings in white. This is also Line Brand, but it's Pound of Love. This is Premier Basics in a colorway I do not recall. And this, I believe, is Paintbox yarns. And anyways, I did enjoy making it, sewing it, not so much. I actually finished it like the crochet part, long time before I actually finished it, because I just kept it aside. This I never do. When all I have to do is sew, I will just sit there and sew it, and I won't leave it unfinished. But this one I left unfinished for a while, just because I didn't want to sew. But there it is, Greta Hen, all done up. I do love this colorway. As soon as I saw that pattern, I knew I wanted to make it with this color, and I'm never ever going to do that again. Anyways, there's Greta Hen. Let's put her back there if she stands. She looks like she'll fall over. Then I made this Samantha Fox. I have actually been eyeing this pattern for a long time. I don't know, there's something about foxes. Okay, not all fox patterns, but a lot of fox patterns, they just draw me in, and I'm like, ooh, I want to make that fox. And this is one of them that drew me in, that I wanted to make. But it's not on Ravelry, and it's not on Etsy, the pattern. I think it's something like Inspire or something. Anyways, the link will be down below. It is, the designer is some name that I cannot pronounce. I don't have it in front of me anyways, but even if I did, I wouldn't. Because it's some Eastern European name that I have absolutely no idea on how to pronounce. But it's gorgeous pattern. I did enjoy making it. I hesitated to buy it for a long time because it's from a different website than, like, you never know which website you can trust to put your information in. But I decided to trust PayPal, and I used PayPal to buy it, and this is it, and I kind of love it. And she made hers in orange, but I like red foxes, so I made it in red. But I kind of want to see what an orange one would look like. Think I should make her a twin? But orange, I have this really beautiful orange that might work with this. I'm thinking about it, not sure yet. But anyways, I finished those. Those are my 2 FOs. That's all I have as far as FOs go. It seems like I'm starting to make stuff and not liking it. So this is my next one. I started making this. This is my Rockabilly yarn. Now I wanted to, Hannah from Cozy Cottage Crochet is having a precious yarn mal or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I should have looked it up before, but I didn't. And I thought, okay, what can I do? What yarns is there? And this is one of this. This is my Rockabilly yarn. It's Tencel. It's shiny. It's lovely, lovely yarn. It's soft. It's nice to work with. And I've been hoarding it, which there's no point in hoarding it. You should give the love to your yarn that it deserves and make it into something worth enjoying. And so when this mal came about, I'm like, okay, I have to use this. Now, the reason I've been hoarding it and why it's precious yarn is because ice yarns, where this comes from, you have to buy in bulk. And to make shipping worthwhile, because shipping is this really, really high. It's still cheaper to buy, but it's a really, really high price. To make it worth it, you need to buy a few different types of yarn. And honestly, I have no space. I have no space to buy in bulk, a lot in bulk. So, I'm not going to do that. So the likelihood of me getting this yarn again is slim. And so I've been waiting for the right project to come along. This is not the right project. I am going to frog this. This is one of the balls of yarn and I don't like it. I mean, I love the pattern. I don't like the shape of it and I don't like how it's buckling here. So this is the Cherry Blossom Shawl from Bag O' Day, and Bag O' Day, don't get me wrong, has the most amazing patterns. I love. I've made so many of her shawls, but this, I don't like how sharp the V is in this. There's, I'm not going to say anything, but I don't like how sharp the V is in this. So I am probably going to frog it and look for another project for this yarn. But I thought I'd show it to you because I did work on it. I actually used up, there's this much left from that ball of yarn before I decided, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make this shawl. Maybe it's a yarn, but I don't know. I just don't like how sharp it is. Bag O' Day has amazing patterns. Don't get me wrong. It's just this one doesn't speak to me. But I saved it. I didn't frog it because I wanted to show you guys. And now that I showed it to you, probably going to frog it and find something else to make. Alright, so my Crochet Memories blanket is not complete, but I'm not adding any more squares to this. This is well, it's not as big because I'm going to put a border in it, but it's pretty big. This is a baby blanket. How far do I have to go for you to see it all? I don't think you can. That's the bottom, and this is the top. I started off, I think, down here. I used, I believe, a smaller hook than I have before because these squares are smaller than the last times. And I noticed it right away and I couldn't figure it out. It takes less yarn per square, all that sort of stuff. And I ended up, instead of doing 5 by 6 like I normally do, I did 6 by 7, meaning 6 squares here across and then 7 going down. But anyways, I finished the C2C part of it. I love the C2C stitch. And I love that this is a join as you go, and it's just speaking to me, this blanket. I don't know how many more. I've already made a bunch. I don't know how many more I'm going to make. But as long as it speaks to me, I'll be making it. And I like the fact that it uses up little bits of yarn, and my working yarn is staying manageable. It's not overflowing. Just a little. But it's okay. It's manageable. And so I made this. And I am going to add a border to it and weave in all the ends. So it's not a finished blanket. It just is. I'm not promising it's going anywhere, but my intention, because I ended up gifting all the ones that I made before, my intention for this is Boggy Creek. We'll see if it actually makes it to Boggy Creek. But anyways, there it is. I actually pulled out a yarn for the border, and I chose this gray pinky color. It's called Rose Quartz Marl from Premier. And I just haven't started it yet because I've been working on another project. This is another project with Precious Yarn. Now this time I'm using the Caron Skinny Cakes. Here it is, Caron Skinny Cakes, and this is the colorway Raspberry Ganache. I don't know why it's called Raspberry Ganache, because raspberries are pink, ganache is brown, and this is purple and green. But I love this colorway. And I actually bought one and used it up. I made a shawl out of it, and then I bought another one, and then I've been stopping myself from using it because I'm like, once it's done, it's done. This is a discontinued colorway. And I finally, like, it's been sitting, like, I don't have all my yarn in the display. It's not showing anywhere. I don't see it. I'm not enjoying the colorway. It's in the bottom of this bag that I have where I keep yarns, and it's not doing me any favors. It's not giving me any good feelings with this colorway because I'm not even looking at it. And honestly, I'm not a yarn collector. I like to see how the beautiful yarns look when they're used. And so I decided, okay, with this cal also, the Precious Yarn cal, or I don't remember the exact name, but I'm gonna hashtag it on the bottom of the thing, and you could see what comes up. With that cal, I decided I'm going to do this. We'll use this, and this is how much I've used so far. Not even all the colors in the ball yet, but this is it. This is called the All Shawl, and it's this extended. It's a free shawl, so I'm not giving away anything, but you use extended double crochet. And I gotta say, the extended double crochet is giving me a bit of trouble. I got a phone call. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I was on the phone for a little bit. Some appointment issues, whatever. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, I was talking about the extended double crochet giving me trouble because I have to keep remembering that it's an extended double crochet and not a regular double crochet. But that's it. So far, that's how hard this shawl is, which is not hard at all. And I am enjoying working on it, and I'm kind of enjoying that it's kind of easier than the other shawls I've been making. Well, no. Is it easier? It kind of is. You know, you work in between stitches, not on top of stitches, so you don't really need to look except for where you need to do the increases. I am enjoying this shawl a lot. I always tell myself to just stop. No matter how pretty it is, stop buying these striped yarns, because this does bother me. But the idea of throwing out yarn also bothers me. So I'm just going to continue the whole ball the way it is. It'll fall wherever it falls. The color breaks. That's what I'm going to do. Anyways, I think that's it. That's what I've been up to this week. I am today incredibly tired. It was a rough day at work today. All the kids, you know, they had a lot of emotions today. All of them had a lot of emotions.
Looks like you're having some emotions right now.
It's called tired. It's called tired. There was a lot of emotions. And when I say emotions, I do mean crying. A lot of crying. It's what you get when you work with 3- and 4-year-olds. Anyways, update on what I talked about last week, which was the PCOS. I did go see the doctor, and the doctor said there's like really no medication, no nothing they could give me to combat PMS symptoms, and those are considered PMS symptoms. So what she has done is she put me on a different birth control pill in which I will get my period once every 3 months instead of once every month. And so I will be experiencing the PMS symptoms that I normally experience once every 3 months instead of every month. So hopefully that's going to work out. It does sound better than what I've been going through. We'll see. I haven't started it yet because I still have to get this month's period before it starts. But anyways, I'm so glad you were here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye.